Can I say F or no?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
No way I won't. That'll be nice.
What?
I said, do I look alright? Is my hair sticking up?
Yeah, you look fine. All right.
What?
How long have you and Mom been together?
In April, we'll be together
A little over 30 years.
29 years.
We got married in September. So we've been together, 30, almost 31 years.
Okay. How long have you been married?
25 years.
We were just married 25 years, September 8th. That just passed.
Okay. How did you and Mom meet?
Mom and I met on a blind date with a friend of ours, well, a mutual friend, Ruth Motz, who I hadn't seen in 20-something years. And I saw her at this party I was at up in Bud Lake where I lived. And she knew I was going through a bad relationship at the time. And knew Melanie, your mom, was going through a bad relationship at the time. And so I got someone I want to hook you up with.
We were fixed up on a blind date by a mutual friend.
Through Ruth. That's how I met her.
What was the date like?
Well, let's see. Your mom's story, I'm sure, will be a little different.
We met at our friend's house.
Which is 2 doors down from the house we ended up buying, eventually, ironically.
And were introduced, and then we went with our friend and her husband to the movies. We saw a Bette Midler movie called Outrageous Fortune.
Which was Outrageous Fortune.
And when the movie ended, our friends wanted to go home because they were tired, but we still wanted to get to know each other more, so we went out for a drink.
And I said to her, I go, look, you're from this general area of Bloomfield. Don't go to places where people know you. I'm going to feel embarrassed. So, of course, she goes to the Bloomfield Steak and Seafood House, where it was like one of our old hangouts, which at the time was Proud Mary's. And she knows like everybody. Hey, Mel, what's up, Mel? As we walk in, I'm like, oh, God.
And then when the bar closed at 2, we went to a diner and had cheesecake and coffee.
What was your first impression?
She was hot.
He was really cute.
She had little crystal, the same prism earrings on.
He had this prism thing hanging from his mirror. And when I looked at it, it was a weird coincidence because I had the exact same earrings in a miniature version on. And I said, look. And I pointed at the thing, the ornament hanging from the mirror. And he said, yeah, you like it? And I said, yeah, look. And I went like that and showed him my earrings and we laughed. And the one thing I thought was kind of weird was he had on gray pants with beige socks. I remember I noticed that they didn't match.
Pretty surreal. It was pretty cool. It was fun.
Did you ever think that you would marry Dad?
I really didn't think that night that I would marry Dad, but Dad thought he would marry me that night because he told me he would, which was kind of weird and made me laugh at him at the time, but he was right, so I don't know.
Our parents met, and we met in April, which is kind of funky. And then my parents' anniversary was the same as, or close to, I always get this wrong, close to their wedding anniversary, her parents' wedding anniversary. So I just looked at her, I said, like, one day I'm going to marry you. And her exact words were like, get the fuck out of here, it's not going to happen.
Well, from the way he acted, I think as corny as it sounds, it might have been love at first sight, so I guess he liked me.
So our first date, I basically knew that she was the right lady for me.
Do you think you guys are soulmates?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always never really been a question.
He was married before, and I had a 9-year relationship with someone that didn't end up in a marriage, but we were together for 9 years. And after all those years of being with someone else, we ended up together, so I feel like it was meant to be.
Never, ever really been a question. There's just too many things like, I'll finish her sentences and like I know what she's thinking. We just look at each other and I know. It's weird. It's good weird, but it's weird.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I hope I passed the audition.
Such a dork.